I hope you have received. Have you received the paper from sir? Have you received a sample paper like this one from sir? Yes or no? Hello? Have you received a sample paper? This sample paper from sir or not? Can you please acknowledge? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
You couldn't share
Can
it to the
anyone
group
please
so
confirm?
that we can have the perspective.
You're not clearly audible. Can you please tell me? No? Kirti, have you received this paper?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check in the group.
Okay, then let's not waste the time. Let me share it in the chat box. I'm sharing you 3 files now. Please download all the 3. No, not 3. I'm sharing you 4 files. One will be the name Latex cheat sheet. The other one is Latex math symbols. The other one is Computer Society, which is the format. The format of IEEE transactions for the paper that now I am sending you a sample. So that's a transaction paper. So every journal article will have its own format. That this is what we have discussed in the last session, right? Were you there in the last session? See, if no one is responding, I will not know whether am I audible to you clearly or not, whether I'm able to make you understand clearly or not. Hello.
You're audible.
Okay, fine. So let the attachments be accessible for downloading. So once you receive this 4 files that I'm attaching in the chat box, download all the 4 files and keep it ready. Keep your Overleaf logged in using Gmail account. Am I clear? Have you opened the Overleaf?
Ma'am, what is Overleaf? That should be open.
Okay, you first you just type Overleaf in Google. I'll tell you what is Overleaf, what is LaTeX, all the things. Yeah, now I have sent you 3 attachments. Now I'm sending you the paper. Just open the Google, type Overleaf, and log in using your Gmail ID. Then I'll let you know how I will upload a format, how we will draft. Usually, many of us are comfortable using Word. So we are all used to Word to prepare the document and all. But in case of Word, it is we have to check for the format whether the proper font is whether the proper given font is properly formatted as per the requirements of a journal or not. But if you use the LaTeX, you will not have such difficulties in order to format the draft. So when you use LaTeX, LaTeX is something called it's a typesetting it's typesetting program where it is used by professionals mostly in order to prepare the draft as per the template of the targeted journal. So whenever we are writing a paper, it is not just like that we have to write a paper of our own sentences and just like that submit to a journal. It's not just like that. So we have certain formats. Suppose if I am targeting, I have a paper. If I am targeting a journal, IEEE transactions of image processing, then IEEE transactions format should be taken, and then within the in the same format our paper should be drafted, and then only you can communicate it to the journal. But why I need a LaTeX? I can use Word. Yes, you can use Word, but LaTeX is something which looks so professional, and you need not to work more on the format point. When you are formatting your paper in LaTeX, it automatically sets according to the format. Only the thing that you have to remember is certain syntaxes you have to remember, because it's a program based typesetting. So I'll just show you the platform, how it looks. This is how the Overleaf looks like. How many of you have logged in? Can you please respond? Please unmute yourself and respond.
Logged in.
Yeah. Are you able to see this screen? Let me go to home. Usually you will be seeing this one first. Are you able to see this? If someone is not able to follow, please you can interrupt me at any point of time and ask me. Okay, for understanding sake, I'm logging in again. The moment when you search for overleaf.com login, you will see this page in the browser. How many of you are following? Please, if you are not, just have a look at it. Once you open this Overleaf, you can click on login with Google. If you haven't registered, you can register. Even register using Google can happen. Register using Google. So with your Gmail ID, you can register. And then when you click on login using Google, you will be able to sign in using the Gmail account. You have to select your Gmail account, and with which one you have registered, with the same you will be logging in. It's a cloud-based environment. You will have all the things. In fact, I'll show you one sample. My SU I have actually built using Overleaf. See how actually it looks. If the same thing, if I do in Word, do you see this kind of structure? Have you seen the same template that it is so well organized in the Word? Can you please respond? Hello. Am I audible or not?
Ma'am, you're audible, ma'am. Can you come back a little bit? After registering to Overleaf, what should we do?
After registering, go to login. Okay, wait. I'll log out of my account. You have registered, right? Now you click on login with Google. Then it will ask which account you wanted to use to sign in. This is my account. I'm clicking on it. I'm able to see all the articles I have drafted within this. Have you logged in?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now in the chat box, I have shared you 4 files. This file. the Computer Society, which is a zip file. Download it first. The zip file and the paper.pdf. Download these two files. Download it.
It's download.
Okay, now for you to see the screen, right? Click on New Project. Then you will have an Upload Project option. So all of you are able to follow me. Then click on Upload Project. See, before uploading this, let me tell you one thing. If you want to create your own document, your own document, we have certain packages here. However, we do the programming. This is also similar to that. Okay, the same way we will be doing here as well in order to make the format. So as I am actually showing you this paper, this transaction paper, we are considering as a sample. I have downloaded the format. This is the format. The one which I shared with the Computer Society, that is a journals format that I have downloaded and given you as a zip file. See, for every journal article, I'll show you. This is how it looks. I'll just type IEEE transactions template. So when I go to IEEE selector, as the paper is into transactions, I am just taking it like that. Okay. Now this is actually template selector. Is it a journal or magazine or conference? It's a journal. So transactions journals comes into one. So I have selected the same. Name of the publication, I will write, it is the publication, the targeted journal is IEEE transactions on dependable and secure computing. I know my journal for targeting, right? So IEEE transactions on, see, dependable and secure computing. I have selected. Is it a original research? Yes. Then which type of format? I need a LaTeX or Word. You will also have a Word, but the usage of LaTeX will make us feel free. Once if you start using LaTeX, you will not be feeling like switching to Word, because LaTeX automatically sets the format into it the moment when you give the content. So upon clicking LaTeX, it will ask download the template. You can download. It gets downloaded. This is how we get the template of the journal for IEEE journals. The same way we will have ACM. When you type, you will have the link. That link will be providing the zip file. Usually, this LaTeX files will be given as a zip file. It is considered as one project. Here you can see n multiple files, right? Here each one is treated as a project. Here in Overleaf, that is it is treated as a project. One project, the other second one, third, fourth, fifth, so on. So this project will have all set of files again inside. I'm clicking and opening and showing you. See, you will be having all images, and there are some other extra files. If you see this file, this is a .text file. I'll just click on rename and show you. See, it is a .text file. This file is with an extension of .tex. So .text file is actually the main source file. That means you are trying to put your content using this .text file only. Am I clear? Yes or no?
We can also download the same things from Overleaf, right?
Yeah, actually in Overleaf also we have the templates. You can directly click on use as template. Correct, you're right. You can do that. But instead, to ensure that the format is done properly as per the given conditions and the instructions from the journal, I usually prefer uploading the zip file. Am I clear? And if you see here, the image files will be separately given. Figure 1, sample. If I click on this, this is not an image. Let me click on this. This is an image. See, the all image files will be looking like this. Otherwise, I'll show you basic paper which I have already drafted. It's just a sample paper I'm showing you that has been already drafted. See, if you see, I have all files in JP we have kept, and in PNG also we have kept. Here, the extension of the figure should be definitely given properly. And based on this only, that figure will be taken. Now, figure 1 is this. 2. All figures should be uploaded here. And here, .tex file is the main source file. Okay. And if you see the document, it looks like this. Just have a look at the document, how it looks like. The moment when you give the content, you need not to adjust or justify the content. It automatically fits to that particular thing. Abstract means it will fit to the abstract format. If it is a keywords, it fits to the format of the keywords. And then coming to the section, you need not to give the numbering. If it is a Word document, you have to thoroughly check whether the section numbers are given properly or not, subsections are given properly or not. Here in case of LATEX, you need not to check all those things. The command, when you give the command, say add a slash section, it automatically takes the serial number. Okay, so you will not have a complaint like, okay, I haven't cross-checked my this thing, section numbers and subsections. You will not have that issue with LaTeX. So if you want to have a try, just upload that zip file, whatever I have given you, by clicking on. See, I'm going to the home page. This is the home page. Click on new project, upload a project, and select the zip file that you have downloaded. Can you please do this? If you haven't, please acknowledge me. Have you done that? It opens this. Have you done or not?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, if you see the contents of this text file, this text file, which is bare underscore journal underscore new sample. So this is a actual .tex file is the source file for us in order to generate the format of the draft. So now if you see the document class, the first instruction or the first command, if you see document class, that means we have different types of documents, which is a presentation. We have articles. Articles means articles to be published in conferences, journals. I told you again and again, I'm telling you, it has its own format. Every journal or every conference will have its own format. So that format will be given sometimes only in LaTeX for few journals. If it is a topmost journal or topmost conference, sometimes they will give only in LaTeX format. Sometimes they will give, most of the time they will give in both formats. Very rarely we will see giving only LaTeX format because they wanted the article to be typeset properly. This is a platform where we can use this template and typeset the article accordingly. So here the first command shows that which type of an into which class this document is falling. It's a letter size and it's a journal one and IEEE transaction format. That is what it is taking automatically. So these are all there predefined. You are using only the predefined packages and you are trying to like you are giving the commands and then typesetting the draft. Am I clear? With all this, if you see use package, AMS math, AMS fonts, we have different style fonts, font styles. So AMS fonts will help us to use different fonts. So within this package, we have certain commands. So when you wanted to use that command, this particular package should be obviously used. If you see this one, no, actually, you will not have this package in the one zip file that I have shared you. This is what I have inserted, AMS symbol. So different symbols of mathematics can be used with this package. And if you see the other two LaTeX cheat sheets, I have given you mathematical symbols and some cheat sheet. How a space can be given, how a new line can be given. Word, if you have to go to a next paragraph, what you will do, you will just enter and give a tab and then start a new paragraph. Here you need not to do that. At the end of the paragraph, if you give double backslash, automatically it treats that the next paragraph is going to be a, next line is going to start with a new paragraph. This is how it automatically typesets. So let us see how it actually does. These are all the packages that are already there, predefined. And when you draft an article for a particular journal, in that journal's template, all the packages that are required will be already given. But sometimes there are some symbols or some formulae or some special symbols, some miscellaneous symbols will be there. If you don't have, if you are getting an error when you are using them, try to track whether the required package is actually given here or not in the initial, it's in the initial source of the source file. Okay. And when after importing all these things, this is called an importing thing, similar to our programming. So you will be defining the document class, then all the packages required will be, and then here you see it begins with /begin document. Are you able to see, or you want me to zoom? Do you want me to zoom, or is it clearly visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, so thank you. The document starts with the command saying /begin document. Okay, and whenever you start with begin, it should end at some point. So the end of the document will be ending at the end after end. So now I'll say like this. So if the command is like this, begin document and have end also. Automatically it gives, as it is already started, that's why it is showing an error. Now the whole document should be drafted within these two commands. Within these two commands, all the sections, authors, title, everything will be made. This is how actually it happens. If you see this syntax from the top to bottom, it starts with the command /begin document and it ends with the command /end document. Hope I am clear with this first. Then coming to the title, you already have seen, you might have come across with different papers. If you see the structure of the paper, in the structure of the research paper, you will have title of the article, then authors and their affiliations. Affiliation of an author means it is called like this. Akshay Agarwal is an author, student member IEEE. In this form, they have given like this. Usually, if I am giving my name, give Avadhani Biddu and my affiliation is Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham. So we will not write the complete address, and we have certain way of giving an affiliation. Especially in our university, we have a format to give our affiliation. We will give it as Amrita School of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Amrita School of Computing, Coimbatore, Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, India. So, and number we will give. That is how we will give the affiliation. So that affiliation we can give of our own. But here in the format, they will give the affiliation. If you see these things, author, and this thanks and all for now you can ignore. IEEE publication ID also you can ignore. And the affiliation here they are giving like this. If it is a membership or not, otherwise it automatically takes the affiliation like this. If you see this, the final, and one more thing, before all these things, I'll let you know one thing. Usually the paper, when it goes for a review, it will go for a blind review. Blind review, what does a blind review means? You will be sharing your document like this. But when the reviewer is seeing your article in order to get it reviewed and give his or her comments, they should not be able to see this data. That means the author's data should not be visible. That is called blind review. So what the editors does at their end is they will send papers for a blind review. Peer blind review. We call it as a peer blind review. So authors' details will be completely cropped. That means they will be moving that and only the document will be shared. To have a transparent reviews from the, honest reviews from the reviewers. Okay, that is called a blind review. Am I clear? So here, when we are sending the final draft, we will be giving the author details and application details. I'm just letting you know, we will come to this section in the next session. For now, we will see how the basic draft will be drafted. I don't want you to get confused with all other things. For now, you leave this author and affiliation section. I'll show you at the end who are all the, how I will be adding the authors, how I will be adding the affiliations, and we will have ORCID. Okay, that is a unique ID for every author we will have. That ORCID also can be added if available. If you haven't registered, that's fine. If you have registered and if you have an ORCID, you can give the ORCID as well. Okay, see if you see here in the PDF, you could see this, right? ORCID. Upon clicking on that ID, see that is how it goes to the ORCID of the author. The profile of this author, Akshay Agarwal. This is how it is. He has a Scopus ID and he has his publications, educational qualifications, his experience, his work, everything will be listed. This is how the editors will be able to see who are they, where are they from, what is their affiliation, everything. They will check like this. If they wanted to check the profile of the authors, when ORCID is given, this is how they check. This is how they verify. Okay, that is called ORCID. And so this particular section we will see later. Now coming to the title. If you see here the command /make title, for this template, after given a title, we will give a command say /make title, which will be giving the title as a heading. So let me do that. Please parallelly, you also try the same and see. If you see here, there is a space here. Okay, I have given it as an auto compile. That's why it is automatically compiling. Okay. Even though see the good particular platform, I have given the next line as it is. I have pasted. I haven't given like this in a good format or in a justified format. 1 second. Yeah, I haven't given like this, even though it's properly getting fit into the format. Even if I give like this, it's properly fitting into the format. Just have a try and look at it. That means here the spaces doesn't mean that it is a new line. Okay. But in case of Word, if you give like this, it will take in the same format. So you have to go to that line and properly set it. Are you able to see this? And
The
here you need
starting
not.
the starting starts with the tag of /title, right?
Example.
Like a sample article using IEEE trans. So it starts with the tag /title. Like, am I right?
Yeah. To give the
And
title, it starts with /title.
and then we end it with make title or what?
No. We will not end it. Here, within
Okay.
the document, per document only we are having a begin and end. For equations also, you will have begin equation and end equation. For tables,
Okay.
you will have begin table, end table.
Okay. But other things
You might
will only
have
follow
come
with one
across
tag.
HTML script, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So here in
Okay.
case of title, I'm giving the title. In IEEE transaction format, you will be giving the title, and only when you give this slash make title, it automatically gets fit into the format, and this is how it displays on the draft.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, then after the
Yes.
title, and I have given the author details, so automatically it takes, and then this author section we will be discussing later. I'll tell you very clearly along with the email IDs, how we'll give email IDs. Here, usually they are not giving the email IDs, only corresponding author will give an email ID. What does the corresponding author means is, corresponding author will be the point of contact at any point of time. If someone, suppose I am referring to this paper. Now this paper is my base paper. Now I need some details related to this paper. It could be a doubt or it could not be clear to me at some point. If I have some clarifications to be done at my end, then I can contact this authors. So here, the corresponding author, whoever is there, see, they have actually given all the details here again. I can email any of the authors and request for the details or clarifications. Usually we do that. That's a practice in research. If we are not clear with the things, we can actually reach out the authors and get the clarifications from them regarding their work. If you are considering their work as a baseline work, and you have to request them saying that, yeah, this is going to be my baseline work, and I would like to clarify so and so things, and they will be responding as well. They will respond to you via email. That's the reason for giving the corresponding author email ID. So all the time, he or she will be the contact in order to get the clarifications regarding the work. Am I clear? So that section we will discuss in the next session. For now, you see, after title, I'm directly switching to abstract. So here in this place of abstract, see, for abstract, again, we have begin abstract and abstract. Okay. Within the document will start with begin and end. Within title will not have begin title and end title. Title will have only a keyword title, / title. In case of abstract, it starts with begin and end. Again, begin abstract and end abstract. Okay, let me copy the same content. And now I am pasting here between begin abstract and end abstract. It compiles, you see. Sometimes it shows like this. Actually, I have Grammarly added to this. See, this is how it is compiling. And if you see in IEEE transaction format or whatever, usually it is in double column format. That means in a page you will have 2 columns, and you may ask question, why ma'am, here the abstract is in a single column, and again the rest of the sections are in double column format. It is again some small edits that we can do, but always this font style and how the section name should look like, that and all is up to the author. Sorry, that and all is up to the journal. That we cannot change. But the representation we can change. Suppose you are inserting some image after section 2. Suppose this is an image you wanted to insert, and you wanted it to be in a single column format. Only for that snip, you can make it a single column, and then rest of the things should be in a double column format. If you want to make the image look very clear in the paper, you can always do that, even though you have given a double column format. Am I clear with this point? Yes or no? See, the text that I have given here is not so perfect. Even then, the abstract is properly typeset to the format. Am I clear? Am I clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, as it is a template that I have considered, in case of keywords also, they have / begin IEEE keywords. In IEEE format, keywords are called as index terms. That's the reason upon giving the IEEE keywords, it is taking as index terms. Is it visible? See, index terms. Clear? Yes or no? Am I clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'll just copy the index terms and I will be inserting here. It is just separated with comma here. So I'm just directly giving with the separate comma separation. It is I have kept it on. So auto compilation is there. Upon inserting something new, it automatically compiles and gives the keywords or gives the modified draft. So you see the index terms have been inserted. Okay. Now here, if you see, the first letter is in the first letter T. The line is starting with the word this. In that this T is capital and bold and larger in size than the other text that has its own IEEE paragraph start. So it starts with T and the rest of letters will be like this. Usually in transactions paper, this is the format. So now if I see here, they are starting with deep learning algorithms. So here instead of T, it will be D and his it will be EEP. If you see, it automatically reflects here. See, deep. Okay. It's the same, reflecting there. Are you able to understand? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'll just copy the content. I'll not copy all the things. I'll just copy only few lines. The citation part also, I'll show you how the citations comes. All together, I just don't want to dump on a single day. See, I have given the content. Now it automatically compiles and gives the text over here. Are you parallelly doing the same?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it reflecting here in the output file or not? See, deep learning algorithms are making unprecedented improvements in a variety of tasks. So which is referred 140.4461. See, usually when we give citations, we will have list of references made. List of references should be given at the end, and the number, how the bibliography in LaTeX file will be there, I'll tell you in the next section. So in the next session, we will discuss about authors and their affiliations, and then references, in what format we will give, how we will cite the in-text citations. We were talking about citations in the last class, right? So how we will give in-text citations. In case of LaTeX, you need not to suffer a lot, which take that and all, you need not to worry. If you could take BibTeX file and import from BibTeX, that is also fine. It automatically converts into the format. Here they have given some format. Instead of using a BibTeX file, they have given some format. So bibliography will start, and then each one paper reference is called, each reference is called as a bib item. And it has given some code, ref1, ref2, ref3, so on. Suppose if I have 1 or 2 references, I'll give as 1 to 100. Okay, and bibliography style will be in the form of IEEE transactions it takes. Here, the study told you text. That means it is going to convert as an italic. That particular portion will be converted as an italic. If you want to have a test for that, in the not in the abstract. In the introduction that we have placed here, just to give any of the word or any some sentence you can give like this /text IT. Whatever the content you wanted to make it as you can make. I want natural language. Sorry, I have given only natural language understanding. Okay. I have added as an italic. So if you see the text, see, it will be reflecting as a italic only. Are you able to see the output file? See, natural language understanding is only in italics. Rest all are in non-italic.
Ma'am, it was lagging. Can you show it again?
Okay, 1 second. I think, is it loaded now? Are you able to see the screen now? Is it loaded?
Your audio and video is lagging.
Lagging, ma'am.
Not
The
matching.
video is lagging.
Oh, 1 second. I think it's a network issue. But I have a good network. Is it visible now? And is it syncing properly now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you see here in the introduction part, see this line number 58 on the left hand side. In this introduction part, I have inserted slash
Oh,
text
ma'am, it's
IT.
not
I
not
just
showing.
wanted to make some.
It's at line 601.
Oh, 1 second, just a minute. I think there is a lag. Let me connect to my network. So now is it audible? Sorry, audible and visible properly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
Are you able to see the line number 59? 60?
Yes, ma'am. Text IT slash text IT.
Yeah, I have inserted the command that is slash text ID. Within the curly braces, I have given whatever the text I wanted to display it as a italics. So if you see the output file, only natural language understanding will be in the italics. Suppose I wanted it to be italic as well as a bold. Then I'll give text BF. Inside that, text IT. This thing. So now it will be bold and italic. See, natural language understanding. Am I clear? So in order to make the text bold, you will be using text BF. In order to make the text as italic, you will make it as you will use text IT slash text IT. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now the citations, how it comes, I'll show you. Okay. Then we have a package called enumerate. If you see in the beginning, you will have enumerate, algorithm, algorithmic. So if you one more thing I would like to add here is, however, how you are adding the content to the draft is, you have the algorithm should be in its own format. How many of you seen algorithms like this in the papers? It should be given like this. It has its own package in LaTeX. So algorithm should be drafted or typeset like this using can be done using LaTeX with the package called algorithm or algorithmic. Sometimes we'll use both of them because some predefined commands that whatever we use that are there with both of them. So we need at times we need both of the packages in order to make it complete. Similarly, with the table also. So we wanted to use tables, and for the tables in to have how the tables we will do, we will see in the later no, in the later part now. So far, I have covered how we are going to insert the text. Now I'll show you how I will make a paragraph. Suppose if you see some parallels as well, and it is continuing from here. If I give double space, it automatically converts into a separate paragraph. See here, it's compiling. Let it compile. See, I have given double space, double enter. I have given 1, 2, double enter. So it automatically took considered it as a new paragraph. Or suppose this is the one which you wanted to be in a continuation, but still you wanted to make the paragraph a new one. I'll give 2 backslashes and space. Also, it considers as a new paragraph. So here, the double slash means it's a next line, not a paragraph. There is a change. There is a difference between these two things. If I am giving 2 backslashes and space, it is taking the next line, but not the next paragraph. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
But if I am entering 2 times, if I'm entering, clicking on enter for 2 times, then it is considering it as a new paragraph. Okay.
So paragraph will come as with an indentation, right?
Yeah. Usually in Word, we will click on tab, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we will click on after the sentence from wherever you wanted that paragraph to start. Suppose I want here. I'm clicking double enter here so that it starts from several researchers. That is how it is showing. Several researchers have demonstrated that is starting with a new paragraph. No, I don't want a new paragraph. I just wanted it to be a new line rather than a paragraph. I'll give double slash and space. So it will go to the next line and start giving the text from the first itself. It just got changed the line, not the paragraph. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is one another thing. And now let me show you how we will insert an image. See, if you usually in papers, I told you like we have figures, right? Now this is a figure. I'll show you the snippet for adding a figure. They will be already given that. See, they have explained here something that you don't worry. This is the snippet. I'm just copying same and showing. After introduction, here I wanted it to be inserted. I have replaced it. If you see the snippet, begin figure, this exclamatory T. T refers to top. If you really wanted to know more about everything, you can go for Overleaf documentation. Documentation of Overleaf. Suppose, other than whatever I have covered, other than these things, if you are facing, if you have any doubt, you can just type within this and check for the things. I'll also share this, right? So that whatever I haven't covered also, you will be able to learn using this documentation. Okay, now I have inserted the figure here. If you see, the figure has come here. T refers to top. This exclamatory mark refers to with respect to the text, it gets adjusted. Okay. Now, as I have given T, it has taken here to the top. I will give it as like this, CH star. Yeah, in line with text, it is adjusting. Okay. H star refers H float actually. So in line with text, it gets adjusted. Sometimes in LaTeX, based on this option that you give, the images will be placed. you can look further into the documentation, how different variations we have. What are all the different variations you have? Here for now, I'm keeping it as exclamatory T only, as it is the format given by them. Okay. Then after begin figure, I have a command say /centering. So here it can be on the right hand side, it can be on the left hand side, and it can be in the center. Now I have only one image. I wanted it to be only centered. So that's the reason I'm giving centering, /centering. So now the image will be kept in the center of the document, or in the center within that particular column, as it's a double column format. Now include graphics. With this command, I will be able to include the figure. Okay, with this command, I will be able to include the figure. In this template, I need not to give an extension like figure1.png. Still, I can give it. There is nothing wrong. If I give figure1.png, it's getting compiled. See, this is how it takes. You can give just figure1 also, and you can give
Ma'am?
figure1.png. Yeah.
Is there any option to drag and drop?
No.
Oh, okay.
Drag and drop can be possible only when you upload images. You
Oh,
can drag
so it means that all
here.
the figures that which we want to attach in the file, it needs to be in the same
Yes.
project folder.
Correct. It should be.
Okay.
It must be uploaded here.
Okay.
Figures definitely should be uploaded here. And in order to have a good trace of the images, you will have your own Word document written, right? There you give the serial number of the images as per the sequence. Figure 1 should be figure 1. Figure 2 should be figure 1. So that when you write this source code, you will not get confused which figure has to be inserted now. Even though if you insert figure 6 here, it automatically gives the sequence of the figure number. Where after before this, what is the sequence of the number that will be taken as automatically. If the before figure is 4 and you are inserting figure 6 here, this figure 6 will become figure 5 in the output file. Am I clear? Suppose I have inserted figure 1. The next figure will be figure 2, but if I wanted to enter figure 3, then it will take figure 3. Sorry, figure 2 will be given in the caption. That means here. Here, figure 1 is the one label. But in the label, even though I'm giving figure 3, if I'm inserting after this snippet and trying to insert here, the caption will take it as a figure 2 because it's the second figure in the document. Am I clear? That is how
Yes,
it
ma'am.
automatically sets. And here the label, why the label is used here is you have to cite the figures in the text as well. Suppose I say something like the above figure or here I'll say directly I'll write figure. Here we have this command ref /. Now we will use the label figure 1. Sorry, I think this format is not taking this one. Usually when we wanted to cite the figure, I'll write like this. I'm citing the figure now. Yeah, it is taking the figure. Just a moment, it's giving me some error. Okay, let me just check the syntax and come back to you. Usually we will use cite or we'll give when we are referring to the tables or figures, we have a syntax say this reference so on, and that reference will be given. This label name will be given. But I'll show you in the next session. Okay, this is how the things are there, and the caption of the figure will be given in the caption. Okay. Am I clear? Let me download this figure. Right. I'll save this. Now I'll upload here. I'm uploading and showing you. Sample image. It is in .png format. So now here instead of figure 1, I'll give sample image. See, automatically it came. Now the sample image will be displayed here. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear or not?
Yeah, ma'am, it's loading. Okay, now it's gone.
Okay, I will delete this file and run. Let's see what happens. See, there is an error. Why? There is no image uploaded here. That's the reason. That is how the box has come and it's giving us the name as given, but the image is not found. So if I upload, then only the images will be displayed. Did you understand what's the use of uploading an image here?
Yes, ma'am. Just to refer from the project folder.
It within the project folder, we will be uploading the images. So you should have all the images within that. Now I'll give. Okay, this is one more thing I'll show you. Here we have a subscript actually. Control V. Irrespective of the justification, it will automatically take the caption. But if you see here L2, L2 is in case of L2, it is a L subscript 2. Okay, see here, L is a L subscript 2. Am I right? But here it is giving L2, not a subscript 2. So for subscript, I will write and I'll click on underscore. I'll give it as L underscore 2. In LaTeX, if you wanted to give it as a subscript, you will use underscore. Is it clear? Am I clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I have to give a underscore, sorry, if I have to give this as a subscript, I will definitely give it as a underscore. This is how it takes the missing. Just missing. Just a moment. Sure. Just a moment, it's showing some error. Okay, this is causing some error. I have given L underscore right, L underscore 2, right? It should be taken in a math form, I guess. Yeah. That's the reason they're
Ma'am, do we
showing
need
like
to
this.
write begin equation?
No. Usually we will give dollar.
Okay.
Within dollars, if we give that, that will be treated as a equation. Yeah, see, it got reflected properly now. You got my, you understood the point, right? L2 is in the L underscore 2. That means you are using subscripts, right? So which is again into mathematics. In order to make it set according to that, we are giving it within the dollars. That's the reason. Then only it's giving the same as the sample file. You see, L2.
Ma'am, what if we really like want to show underscore something? Like we want to refer to something which is actually an underscore. And what do we do?
I didn't get your question correctly. Underscore means
Uh,
you wanted to show underscore with LaTeX.
yeah. Like for example, I want to say, for example, a underscore b. So like if I want it there, so what should I do?
Okay, I'll just give like this slash underscore p. If it is slash underscore, it will be treated as underscore. If it is just
Okay.
underscore, it will treat it as a subscript. See
Okay.
here, this text a underscore b.
Oh, got
Is it
it.
clear?
Got it. Yeah,
This is
got
how
it.
we insert images. Okay, and then let me come to the equation. If you see this equation, I have already inserted here for you in order to use the time efficiently. Take this sample PDF, see the first equation, second equation, and third equation. First equation is just one line equation. That's the reason I have taken this third equation, because you have to know how to deal with fractions. So I want this fraction, that means the numerator divided by denominator should be, in this format you wanted an equation. What you will use? We will use slash frac. Slash frac means it will have two curly braces. Let me insert one more thing here. X is equals to slash frac. See, if you see this command, it is in the package called AMS Math. Under this, we'll have this command. So it has two braces, first brace and second brace. First brace denotes the numerator. Second brace denotes the denominator. Now, if I wanted to write something like this, a plus b divided by a square minus b square. Sorry. A square. For superscript, for subscript, we are using underscore. For superscript, we will use cap. That's the reason I have shared you the cheat sheet. I'm just continuing with the same equation. That's the reason it is showing side by side. Please don't get confused. If you see, this is how it gives the fraction a plus b divided by a square plus b square. Is it clear how the fractions are given? So you should know when you see the equation itself,
Bindu,
suppose, yeah.
Bindu, good morning. This is Senthil Kumar here.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. I'm just listening. Bindu, one small suggestion. When you're going
Yes,
from one topic to another, now you're talking about fractions. You're completed, right? You
yes,
open a
sir.
notepad file and type fractions in a larger font size. Because
Okay,
later,
sir.
when they want to see the video, the notepad file will say that, okay, from there, the video is going to talk about fractions, right?
Okay, sir.
So that'll be easy for students to actually go through when they start using it for the review document, right? Okay. So
Okay,
students,
sir.
please listen to the session. I'm already there in the session, and please understand we are doing on Sunday because we would like to make sure that it is helpful for you to make the documents very nicely. So please cooperate and listen. Yeah. Okay, Bindu, please continue.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So as I'm giving within the same equation, that's the reason it is showing side by side. Don't get confused with this. Just a moment. So this is about begin equation. So here one more thing I would like to add is when I give the command begin equation, it will be given the equation number automatically. But if I give the same equation in the slash, it will not take like that. So let me copy the equation first and I'll show you. Given in dollars. Given in dollars. Now the equation will not be given a number. See, this is how the equation is getting displayed and the equation is not given a number. Are you able to see this output file? The same equation I have given within dollars. See the difference giving between with two different formats of maths. When the equation given in dollars will not be given, will not be giving the equation number automatically. If I am using begin equation snippet, this snippet slash begin to end, slash end equation. When this snippet is used, automatically the equations will be given number. Am I clear? Can you please respond? Am I clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now, as I have given within this snippet, the equations are displaying side by side. This is how the fractions are going to set. Now, can anyone open the cheat sheet, please? That mathematical symbols. Have you opened? Okay, let me also open so that I can explain you how different symbols are there. See, if you see the LaTeX math symbols, we have different symbols. And definitely you will be not knowing what symbols will come into your paper. Suppose if you are saying some value, as we are into computer science, I'm stressing on this point. We will have the architectures in deep neural network architectures. There you will write a learning rate, eta is equals to 0.01. Suppose if you have to give eta, how you will be giving eta? LaTeX will not directly take slash eta. You will not find that letter here in the keyboard, right? How the LaTeX will understand? This is how the Greek letters will be given. See, that is the reason I have shared you this document, LaTeX math symbols. Okay, if you have to give alpha, I have to give it as slash alpha. If it is beta slash beta. If it's gamma slash gamma. And it's tau, we say tau. So we have to give slash tau. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, these are all the lowercase Greek letters. We will have uppercase Greek letters as well. See, the capital theta. It looks like this. So the capital uppercase Greek letters are there, lowercase Greek letters are there. You should be able to distinguish between the lowercase and uppercase when you are seeing the document. And you should ensure that all, see one more thing, I'm just adding one point, another point. As I'm telling you about drafting the paper, when you are writing your paper, drafting your paper, then and there itself ensure that any figure or any equation, everything should be properly given an in-text citation. In-text citation means, say I have given an equation here in this. Now the equation 1 is there. This equation 1 should be described in the text definitely. These rules you should never forget when you are drafting the paper. So before making the format of the paper, you should ensure that you have cited all the things in the text properly. It could be algorithm, it could be a figure, it could be a table, it could be an equation, anything. Whatever you give in the paper, that should be properly cited. That means whichever is having the caption, whichever is having a number, all those things should be properly cited in the text, which we call it as a in-text citations should be properly given. Hope I am clear with this. Okay, always do remember this. Suppose I have written an equation here, and if I'm not citing it now, I'll write something like this. After this equation, I will write in the above equation. But when you are formatting, I don't know, in the above equation means the above equation should may come as 2 when I insert another equation. So as per the text, it will get adjusted, right? So I should mention it as in the equation 1. Citation I'll show you later in the next session. Don't get confused. Now I'm just showing you the basic draft. How to cite how to cite the equations, how to cite the figures, how to cite the tables, how to cite the algorithms, everything I'll show you in the next session. Again, I'm telling you, I'll be telling you in the next session regarding the citing of the articles in the text, and how to give the bib text, or how to give the bib items. Or another thing is different formats of giving the references. That means the last section in the paper, how we will do that, we will see in the next session only. The first part, which is authors and affiliations, and the last section that we will see in the later part. For now, within the text, how many different variations we will see, that and all we are seeing today in today's session. So I have to cite within the text, and then only I should start explaining that equation. You should definitely explain that equation. So this is all about equations. And you can refer to this cheat sheet in order to insert various symbols. Am I clear? Can anyone try an equation a plus b, x is equals to a plus b square greater than or equal to 0? I just wanted to see if you are understanding or not. Can anyone please type that and show me? Share your screen and show me. Just start an equation somewhere in the document. Type begin equation. The same snippet you can use. And give the equation like this, how I have given. And the equation should be like x is equals to a plus b square greater than or equal to 0. You can use this cheat sheet if you want. I'm saying greater than or equal to. Are you following me? Are you able to see the same in the output file? X is equals to a plus b square greater than or equal to 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to see?
Yes.
Okay. Can you try something like this? A plus
X equal to A hat 2 plus B hat 2 slash G EQ 2.
A hat 2 plus B hat 2. Hat, that means a square plus b square.
X equal to A square plus B square greater than or equal to 2.
Okay, that's also fine. Any some sample equation. You're able to see the same in a proper equation format, right?
Yes.
Did you get the equation number?
Okay, let me check.
Okay, now can you write something like A subset of B using this one? A subset of B. Capital A subset of B. When we explain the data set, that sample, the whole data set is denoted as A. Now selected sample, a sample that has been selected randomly would be B. Now B is obviously subset of A. In that case, I will denote mathematically it as A subset of B. Or B is subset of A. So write capital B subset of A. Are you able to see it in the output file with this command?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is how we use the equations. That cheat sheet will help you to explore different letters, different symbols, and with lowercase and uppercase in maths. Okay. And there is another cheat sheet. If you see LaTeX cheat sheet, you will have the name it as a LaTeX cheat sheet. Can you open? Are you able to open? Can you please respond?
Ma'am, can you share the file?
I have already shared in the chat box.
Oh, okay.
You will have the name it as a LaTeX underscore cheat underscore sheet. LaTeX cheat sheet. And always pronounce LaTeX as a LaTeX. That is what it's mentioned here. LaTeX, not latex. So if it's a tech file also, you should say it's a tech file, not text file. Tech file.
Okay.
Okay. I think my screen is visible with the cheat sheet. If you see here, I'll just explain you what all the different types are there. Now, if you are using in Mac mode, some symbols are given here, and other than this, which are covered in this LaTeX math symbols. Okay, which are not there here, you will be able to find here. This is more related to math symbols. And coming to this, if you see about the linear algebra, if you wanted to insert some matrix, this is how we insert the matrix. See the snippets they have given, the command, how we will give matrix vector form slash vector, and the vector should be given V. Then the output will be V vector given. Okay. And if you wanted to insert the matrix, this is how we insert the matrix. Begin an array. How many number of columns you want, those many number of C's we will give. Now I'm talking about matrices. Okay. I'm explaining you what are all the things that are given in the cheat sheet. This is about matrices. How we will do the matrix. Begin an array. Let me insert in the thing and show you. I will write slash begin. See, automatically displays here. I'll click on that. It is taking the format. Okay. It is giving only 2 rows. So I will give 1 and 2. I'll give 5 and 6. And if I wanted another line also, I should give double slash, which goes to a new line. Then I'll give 9 and 10. Here after and whatever you give, it goes to a next column. Is it clear? Similar, the same representation you will see with this thing also, table also. There is an error here. Array not inside math mode. Just a moment. Math mode. Yeah. See, this is how it is displaying here. It is asking, see, always math mode means dollars. If you are giving the complete sentence within the dollars, that means it's in math mode. But it is not giving the braces here. Just a moment. Yeah. Braces should be given on the left and right, right? That is what they are showing. Here I'll give left the brace space. After this, double slash and slash right the closing brace. That is what given in the cheat sheet. Left square brace and the right square brace after end an array. Sorry. I placed in wrong place. Okay, now it gives the brace. The matrix has been displayed. Are you able to see this? Now this matrix is in math mode. I am using begin array with 2 columns. If I want to add 4 columns, you want 4 by 4 matrix. Now you will give C, 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 C. 4 C's will be given. That means each C represents 1 column. Here you have to add elements using AND. Hope I am clear. If you have any doubt, you can please ask me now itself. Okay. Now I have inserted 4 by 4 matrix. See, it has reflected on the right hand side, which is an output file. Am I clear with matrix? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, if I go to the cheat sheet and show you other things, determinant of a matrix. The same we will be doing how we have done with the matrix. Instead of this brace, I'll give det. Okay. Shift backslash. In our system, we will click on shift backslash. We will get the symbol. See, now it has become a determinant of a matrix. Det of this. Is it clear? This is how we deal with matrices. Okay. And if you wanted to write it as a det of A, in the text, you will be writing using this command, det of A, /det. Is it clear or not? Can you please respond? Am I audible to you?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So far, do you have any doubts? Yes, please. So far, do you have any doubts?
No, not till now. We don't. I don't have any doubt regarding that.
Okay, then can I go to tables? Now I'll be explaining about tables. It is not just like that we will write it in Word. How we draft in Word, it's not like that. Here it has a small snippet. See here, begin table. I'm copying the same snippet because I'm using some template. Now I will insert here. This again similar to the options that we have with figures. T denotes top. We have a table caption. I'm writing it as a sample table. Sample table. And the table label is table 1. It's centered. I have 4 columns. If you see here, I have already given the table as per the sample paper given to you. This is a sample paper. So whatever I have given, whatever the information that I have given you so far, you are going to use this paper to use it for an exercise. I want you to get the paper with the concepts that we have discussed so far. You have to draft this particular paper. Paper.pdf should be drafted and get back to me in tomorrow's session so that I'll show you how the citations comes. Okay. Now I am just talking about this table. As it is a table 1 in the paper, I have given the same thing like that. Authors, attack algorithm, database, deep models. Okay. That is what I have given. If you see one by one in the table snippet, begin table, exclamatory mark T. T means at the top it will be displayed. Then caption is given, because always table captions will be on the top of the table. Always figure captions will be in the at the bottom of the figure. So first caption will be displayed. Then is it centering or right or left? So it is centering. Then we will be beginning the table there. Now with how many columns? I have 4 columns. So I'll give C space C. If I'm not giving space, also it takes like CC. I mean, one column, each column. Each C represents that column. So C space C space C. If I am giving something like this, C line, vertical line, C vertical line, then again vertical line, then giving this vertical line. See how the changes happens to this. One second. Yeah, see the table here. How it has come. It has come till the end, right? That means it is completely closed with the vertical lines. Now see the difference. Adding vertical lines and without vertical lines. Yeah, this is without vertical lines. Is it okay? So why I have used this format is, if you see the sample paper that I have shared you, it is a space only. There is no vertical line. Only horizontally the data is inserted, and using a horizontal line for the heading or for the column names of the columns. Okay, there is no vertical line given for any of the row or any of the data that is to be inserted. So this horizontal line in the tables will come using the command called /hline. Just see, I'll remove the /hline and show you how it looks like. See, I have removed the /hline. That's the reason it has removed the first horizontal line. Previously, how it was, after beginning the table, I have given /hline. That means it is drawing a horizontal line. H means horizontal line. See, it is giving the line on the top, then it is adding the column names. Then again, I'm giving the horizontal line. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's clear, right? Okay, now randomly I'm inserting the data, but you have to insert the same data as per the sample paper. I'm just showing you for understanding sake. I have 4 columns, so I'll be using 3 ampersand symbols, and then I'll be inserting the data. Something, I'm giving a random text. Now I don't want any horizontal line. I just wanted to insert some data. I'm randomly giving, again, I'm telling you, you have to please use the data that is there in the table. I will insert some symbols sometimes. So new line, then I'm giving a horizontal line. See, this is how the table has come. Is the same table that are you seeing in the sample PDF that I have shared you? Is it how giving the same way or not? Yes, right? There is an error because I'm using some math symbol that should be in math mode. If I use math mode for the symbols, automatically the error gets cleared. Okay. See, it has reflected as alpha in the fourth column. Instead of this, I'll write something like this, beta. I'm just showing all the things that we have learned so far. Please don't get confused. See, this is how it reflects into the text. Am I clear?
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the similar way, we have different table templates. So you can use accordingly. However, you wanted to display the table. Am I clear? So today we have seen, in the whole session, today we have seen inserting the title, then index terms, yeah, we have seen the title, index terms, then okay, one equations, how to insert equations, and under equations we have seen the subscript, superscript, subscript to superscript, and using begin equation, and then we have seen matrices. Okay, and cheat sheet is shared. Cheat sheet is shared. And I have shown you some samples to insert the Greek letters. Okay, then I have shown you the tables, correct? Now I'll show you how we will add the sections. Now this is a section, right? Here, if you see the section you have inserted. Just a moment. Yeah. After the abstract keywords section, every section in the paper starts with a command called /section. Now under introduction, if you have any subsection, suppose after this I wanted to add a subsection, I'll write /subsection. Something, can you just give me any heading? Any heading randomly. Can you please give? Okay, I am writing it as deep learning algorithms. Okay. Now you see it will get reflected with a subsection called deep learning algorithms. See, under section 1 introduction, it is giving deep learning algorithms. A is a subsection. Now I'll write another subsection. So if I have subsection, that means in a section I have one another subsection. In that subsection, if I have another subsection, I'll give subsection. I'll write it as supervised algorithms. Sample sake only I'm giving the data here, but you have to take that sample PDF given for you. That will be an exercise in order to practice this. See, if you see in the output file, under introduction, you have subsection deep learning algorithms. Under that, you have another subsection, that is subsection, which is supervised algorithms. Is it clear how to add section? Now, if I write directly as a section, no, it automatically takes it as a number 2. See, I'll write related work. Yeah, it got reflected here. See, I have added introduction, paragraph is given, then subsection is added, then subsection is added. Next, I am adding another section, which is a related work. That's the reason you see another section, whatever is there here, the design intent, that has become 3. Automatically, it becomes like this. It takes in sequence. This is what the advantage of LaTeX. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So this is all about the general text that we use in the LaTeX formatting. So tomorrow we will look into, in tomorrow's session, we will look about authors and affiliations. Then we will see references and citing reference works. Then citing the figures, tables, equations, and other data whichever given, etc. Okay, these things we will see tomorrow. Am I clear so far? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. Yes, please. Any doubts? Can you please acknowledge? Was it useful? I
No,
mean,
ma'am. No, ma'am.
okay. Is it useful for you? Like, was it useful, whatever we had discussed? Do you have any other doubts related to LaTeX? Why, what, how?
No doubts now, ma'am.
Okay, hope everything is clear. So tomorrow session, we will see how authors' details can be given, how their affiliations can be given, and if author is having an ORCID, how the ORCID can be inserted. And other than this, how emails can be given. Then you will see author numbers. In some papers, you'll see A, B, C. In some papers, you'll see 1, 2, 3. At times, you'll see A, comma A. I mean, for two authors, it will be A only. That means whoever is having same affiliation, they will have A. It doesn't mean that first or second. Their affiliation, in order to give the affiliation, to avoid duplication of affiliations, we will give the same superscript number. And then with that number, we will refer to that affiliation. That I will show you tomorrow with respect to that section. And the other section that I have left so far is references. That also I'll show you tomorrow how we will give the references in LaTeX. We have two ways. One is directly giving the bib items, and the other one is giving the BibTeX of the BibTeX citation format of the paper, where we will be using a separate file called .bib. So your file name .bib is the BibTeX file. So BibTeX citation already I have discussed in the previous session how you will be downloading that BibTeX. That BibTeX will be citation format will be considered, and it will be kept in the BibTeX file, .bib file. If I have to say clearly, in .bib file that I'll be placing there, and with some number I'll be citing the papers there in the text. Am I clear? This section, these two sections we will see tomorrow, and citing of tables, figures, and equations we will see tomorrow. So that's all for today. Thank you. Sir,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Please work on the document that you're making. Students, can you give a hands up symbol so that we all agree we are done with for today's learning? Students.